everyone, welcome back to English is Easy with Emma. I'm your host, Emma, and we've got Lillian with us again today. Hey everyone! And today we're tackling this question that honestly I hear all the time. Like, people come up to me and they're like, oh, well, I'm too old to learn a language because, kids learn so much faster than adults. And I was like, is that actually true? Right? Because that's like the biggest myth ever. It is. So we actually looked into it and we're going to break it down for you today. Okay, so like the myth is that kids learn languages better than adults, right?
Yeah, exactly. Kids are like sponges, people say. They absorb everything.
They do say that, but here's the thing, and this blew my mind when I read about it. When you actually test kids and adults on the same learning material, they perform basically the same.
Really?
Yeah, like practically identical results, which is wild.
But we see bilingual kids all the time and they're like fluent in 2 languages by like age 5 or something. How's that the same as an adult?
Oh, good question. So here's where it gets interesting. Kids are better at certain things, like they pick up accent and pronunciation way better than we do. And memorization, too, they're kind of naturally good at that.
Okay, so kids win on those.
Right, they win on those. But adults, we absolutely crush it when it comes to grammar and logic, like complex rules and all that. That's where our mature brains come in handy.
Oh, interesting. So it's not that one's better, it's just different strengths?
Exactly, that's the whole thing. They're different learners, not better or worse learners.
But what about those bilingual kids, though? Like, why do they seem so fluent?
Oh, man. Okay, so that's actually a really common misconception. So, yes, bilingual children are amazing, but it's not because they have some magical ability to learn languages. It's because they're forced to use them 24/7. They have no choice. If you had to use a language all day, every single day, to go to school, to talk to your friends, to, buy groceries.
You'd get really good at it fast.
Exactly. You would become fluent so quickly. But it's not some special power. It's just time and necessity, right?
That makes sense. So you're saying adults could do the same thing?
Yes. And actually, there are some ways that adults have an advantage. Like, we've already learned at least one language, our own. So we can compare grammar and vocabulary, Kids learning their first language have nothing to compare it to.
Right.
Plus, we've lived longer. We have life experience, context. If I'm learning about like French politics or something, I already know what politics is. A toddler doesn't.
That's a great point, actually.
And then there's motivation. This is huge. Adults who actually want to learn something have that drive, that focus, that patience sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some of us have patience. And kids, they're just kind of learning because they have to, or their parents are making them do flashcards or whatever.
So what you're saying is adults actually have an edge.
Yes, we can develop strategies. We know our learning style by now, hopefully. Spaced repetition for vocab, right? A kid won't think to do that, but an adult can. And suddenly they're outpacing a kid who's naturally better at memorization.
Okay, so the myth exists because why exactly?
Well, parents are biased. They see their kid learning a few words and they're like, oh, my baby is a genius. But actually, babies learn like 50 to 100 words a year, if that. If that was a language app you paid for, you'd be asking for your money back. That's true. And then bilingual kids seem super impressive. But again, they're just using the language constantly because they have to. It's not magic. It's just pressure and time.
So basically, if adults had that kind of pressure and time,
we'd be just as good, if not better.
That's actually really encouraging.
Right? Like the whole you're too old to learn a language thing, total excuse. It's not about age. It's about
motivation, strategy,
and actually showing up to do the work. Exactly. So if you've been telling yourself you're too old, you're not. You've actually got the advantage. Love that energy. Thanks. And that's what we've got for you today on English is Easy with Emma. If you liked this episode, please subscribe, leave us a review. It really helps us out, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.